Hello friends, let's talk about cloud computing. So, what do you think about cloud computing? Like, if you have heard before, you must be having many definitions in your mind, or maybe thoughts in your mind. So just go to the basics and let's see cloud computing much more than having virtual computers or anything which we do on internet. If you see the whole dynamics of internet or this computer or information technology, it's coming to full circle now. We started with mainframe in 60s or 50s, then around 80s we moved to PCs, personal computer, then architecture grown into client server technologies where we had to have code on server and client can request the code. Then we move to internet, so it's again a web based interconnected, all networks are joined together. Then we move to models of ASP where applications are hosted on a common place or shared way. And then if you see now we are moving to cloud computing, which is nothing but very close analogies with mainframe in terms of power, availability, resilience and many other features as well. So if you ask anyone in around what is cloud computing, they will have lot of various definitions, and most of the words that they will use that grid computing is cloud computing, or Web 2.0 is cloud computing, or SaaS is cloud computing. Cloud computing is just a metaphor to use all these concepts. So it's comprise all these things, grid, utilities, SaaS, but it is not that. So if you see the grid is a distributed computing which is used to club all available resources in a single pool and use them as a shared resources. But cloud computing is not just grid, it is much more than that. And it is not even utility computing where we just do the metering or we say, how much power has been used or how much application has been utilized and get paid on that. It is not even application hosting where resources are shared for particular application or particular instance. So it's not cloud computing. Cloud computing has element of all these things: grid, utility, SaaS, web. It has all these concepts in the cloud and making cloud computing. So using all these things, it's scalable resources, provide platform-based services, and provide the cloud-based middleware. So it combining all these available concepts and tools and technologies and gives you a sort of environment where you can not aware what is behind, but you are able to use those services. Now if you see this all combination of like utility services, which is nothing but infrastructure services, platform as a services, and software as a services, and there are various players in these different areas which is playing their role in that. This is just one example what Microsoft is offering through Azure services, where they support, they provide this as a platform as a service. So what are the characteristics of cloud application? If you see any application and you wanted to understand whether that is a cloud-based application or not, these are some of the factors that you can keep in your mind. First, it should be scalable horizontally. So if there is spikes on load, spikes on performance, spikes on usage, it should be able to handle it properly. It should be self-healing or failure resistance, or if any part of the infrastructures get failed, it should compensate by another available infrastructure, and it's part of the cloud infrastructure. So what kind of application can be supported on cloud? It could be many kind of things, like most of the websites or web-based applications, batch processing, which need to do a lot of resources or performance, spikes, either weekly, monthly sort of things, any kind of mixing, indexing, data mining. Those are the main areas where cloud computing will be much more useful. Now, how should we build a cloud, or how should we design cloud application? So we should be consider a few things. One is that it should be scalable on demand. So if user wanted to scale it up on higher, or business wanted to scale it up, it should be scalable just on demand. Just like if they wanted to increase their computing power or number of people using that application, it should handle that immediately. It should be self-healing. It should be able to, if it is failed, it should restart again. If it should be loosely coupled. Google, Force.com, and these are the primary players and maybe initially players also, and they are contributing a lot on cloud. Now a lot of players are coming. Those are helping to creating services which use services of other clouds. So these are the example of those. And if you see the horizontals of Google's, Amazon, Workspace, these all are different areas. So if you see Google is providing software as a service, Amazon is providing platform as a service, Workspace is providing infrastructure as a service. Thank you very much, friends. I hope you liked it, and do share your feedback and comments. Thank you very much.